Well, good morning.
We're at the airport.
We've just made it to the airport. We've just dropped off Jack to Grandma's and we are kid free. And we're going on a plane to another state.
What the hell? That's one thing to leave your kids for a day, but then it's the first time overnight for Jack.
Yeah, crazy.
And we're going interstate.
Yeah, it's pretty full on. But pretty exciting at the same time, so.
Yeah.
We've got about 10 minutes to get inside, so I thought we'd just let you know where we are and we'll take you along for the ride and show you what we get up to. It's going to be a massive day actually. Massive day.
The VIP day's today.
Yeah, there's a VIP day today at the Anaconda store, so it's everybody before the show happens on the Saturday, so it's going to be a lot happening. We're going to be absolutely wrecked tonight, but it's going to be all worth it. You don't get to do this stuff very often, so. Quite funny because this is the oversized car park, so for anything 2.3 and over, and just a couple of patrols hanging out. He's obviously got the tyre on the roof. We could probably get under, but I just didn't want to risk it.
It's not worth the risk.
I didn't want to be that guy that gets stuck or can't go any further and I have to reverse back out and just, oh man, it would have been an absolute terrible show. But anyway, we're outside. It's not too bad. Pay for our tickets. Let's go.
You can't pay for the tickets yet.
So correction, we're not paying yet.
Yeah, you pay when you leave.
Yes, that's right. We're wearing Ugg boots to the airport.
It's the best.
It's happening. We're those people. Don't judge.
So I checked in through our mobiles last night and then I realised, I looked on our phones, we've both got different seat numbers, so we're not actually sitting together. So we technically don't need to check in, but we're just going to get our seat numbers changed so we can sit together.
Fingers crossed. What the hell is this thing? I thought the mask days were over.
I'm so disappointed. I thought we did so well without it.
Yeah, I thought we did really well too. Here you go, you gotta put this on. Anyway, just about to board. Pretty pumped. Let's go.
We're here.
We made it. What a trip.
We're in Sydney.
That was actually really, really fast. Like by the time we got on the plane, felt like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then we're like jumping off it again. So
he slept through most of it.
I had a bit of a cat nap for half an hour. It's very rare that I get to sleep at all during the day. So gotta make the most of it.
See him. He's like,
you gotta make the most of these situations when you can, eh? Bloody hell. But yeah, literally just rocked up to the hotel. We're literally like looking out this massive window. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. We'll give you a bit of a guided tour, but yeah, trip down's been really good, really cruisy, and
an hour and a half. It goes fast.
It does.
We were gonna watch a movie on the flight, but most of them were nearly 2 hours long. It's like,
Yeah,
it's like the end.
It's like a total stitch up because it's like you miss out on the most crucial part of the movie, which is right at the end. You've been watching the whole time. And
then if you plan it on the return flight and they have a different plane that doesn't have the built-in screens with movies, you still don't get to see it. So yeah, it's just not cool.
No.
Anyway.
But I've got a beautiful view out here of Sydney. We're sort of around like the stadiums.
Where the Olympics were.
Yeah, where they held the Olympics, which is pretty cool.
Olympic Park.
Yeah. But apparently the weather's actually really good because it's been pretty terrible down here. So I've had a couple of people message me already saying, you know, welcome to Sydney and thanks for bringing the sunshine with you. So I'm glad we can at least do that part of it because it is an absolutely cracking day today. It's unreal.
It's going to be so cool.
It's going to be pretty cool.
Tomorrow's like an Anaconda festival.
Oh, it's like food trucks. There's things for kids. They've got rock climbing walls. They've got trapezes. You've got like everything. Yeah, super excited. We're just sort of really settling ourselves in, getting used to the room, and we might duck out soon and go down and check it out. Because I think it's about 3 hours today. We can go down and check out a few things and meet a few different people, so it should be really fun. And then, yeah, tomorrow's going to be a fun day, but I think we might have a bit of a sneaky night out.
A date night.
Like a dinner, not like a go and hit the clubs and get sick and go full on. But,
What are you going to do? Hit the clubs, get sick and go full on?
Well, that's what the kids say these days, isn't it? I don't know, I'm getting old now.
Get lit.
Get lit.
YOLO. I don't know what they say.
Oh, I think YOLO is well and truly gone.
Is it?
I don't know.
Show my age.
I haven't had it for a long time.
Anyway.
But yeah, we'll go out for a bit of a night out because we were just talking about the last time we did anything like that was
Before Jack.
Before Jack was born, yeah.
At this point too, before we get into all of this episode and whatnot, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. If you are enjoying this video so far, please like it. And yeah, join us for this journey.
We'll take you on a little roller coaster of Anaconda HQ.
An Anaconda roller coaster.
There probably is one there, who knows?
Oh, anything could happen.
They've got a lot there. Well, we made it. If you can have a look in the background, you can see Anaconda HQ. This place is massive.
If you can see it past my hair.
We've just got dropped off by an Uber, so we're going to have a quick, I don't know, walk around and see what the go is. We don't even know what's happening. We haven't been told anything yet, so we'll find out what the go is, and we'll take you guys for a bit of a spin around the place and obviously just show you everything that's there to offer. So. And then if you're coming to town, come and check it out for yourself. It's supposed to be pretty awesome. I can't wait. It's going to be cool. From what I've seen, it looks pretty bloody impressive, and I just want to like see it in person now. Like the way that the way they've designed it, it's going to be pretty off tap. So yeah, pretty keen to get in there and check it out and see what it's all about. But we've made it. We're here. We made it in one piece. Hey guys. G'day from the caravan that we no longer live in. Yeah, look how empty it is. It's so weird being back in here. I was just literally, as we were setting up, I was saying to Sean, this is weird. Like, to be back in here. Like, we haven't been out of it that long, but to be back in here, especially with nothing in it. It just feels strange. It's very, very weird. So. But we thought it would be kind of cool to do our last film in here as well, so yeah. But when we were at Anaconda for the VIP day, we did a lot of footage, but the problem is we couldn't actually talk over that footage because there was music over the whole store. Pumping through the store, just like good vibes and good times, but can't ruin the vibes for everyone just to get our footage. it's a YouTuber's nightmare. It's like there could be a really cool place, good music and stuff, and you just cannot do it. Yeah. You want to be that guy that says, "Can you turn the music off for 5 seconds, please? I just got to do a quick story." So we just wanted to run you through kind of what we noticed about the store and, you know, some of the brands that we picked up on and what's new, what's the same, things like that, and so you can see what the store's about. Just a big overall sort of, our experience of what we thought of it and just what it has to offer. Like, it was a massive, massive store, absolutely humongous, and like it's a full credit to Anaconda to pull that off. Pretty much like when you walk through the entry directly, it's like impossible to miss. To your right hand side, there's just a heap of camper vans, and there's caravans as well. Like they've moved into camper vans and caravans. That's crazy. It was cool to see because it reminded us straight away of like a caravan show, like a caravan camping show where you've got all the models lined up, you've got the camper trailers, you've got all the different setups, literally just all sitting there. And you can walk inside, you can walk around them. You can touch and feel. It's really cool. It's a really, really cool way to like have a look at a camper trailer or a caravan in quite detail. I think they've done a really good job there, which is really awesome. And the other thing too, so you can actually order them there with your own specs, or you can order from the floor, I guess, when they've got stock available. But in that camper van area as well, they had this really cool old Toyota with like a camper van on the back of it as well as a display, and they said they're going to do that up with a heap of accessories and stuff. Driving the big car.
I'm going to drive myself out of Anaconda. Look out, customers. I think that's like a workplace health and safety issue.
Not many people get to sit in this car.
Does it have a horn? No, I shouldn't. I won't. So one of the other things there that's pretty cool, they're rocking some caravan brands that we've been using for some time now. So they've got obviously the Sirocco fans. They were on sale over the last couple of weeks. They're $169.
So bloody cheap.
Yeah. But
I couldn't believe it.
They're $220 normally in store anyway. So it's the perfect place to go if you need Siroccos. They've also got all smalls in there now. So if you're someone who likes to see something with your own eyes and get an idea about it, then go into Anaconda because they actually have them now. And the other thing they got in there, which was really cool, was Truma. And they've got the combi water heater, you know, the diesel heater, the air conditioning system, things like that. So you can actually
it shows you it shows you the actual product that because we've got one of the Truma setups in this caravan underneath the bed. But to have it in a caravan and stuff, you can't really see it in great detail. But for it to be up on a shelf and sort of as a display on a shelf, it's like really just easy to see exactly what it is, what you're getting, all the specs, everything else. So it's really cool. I'll tell you what, it took us 3.5 hours. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, just to walk around.
Just to like literally look at individual things on shelves and just really take it in because you can walk through a store quickly. You might miss half of it, but to go through and see it in detail, it took us nearly 3.5 hours, which was quite funny. They got still a lot of the stuff that you'll see in most Anaconda stores. So you got your tents, you got your bikes, you got fishing gears, you got fishing gear, you got your chairs,
furniture,
all that sort of basic stuff.
Camping bags.
Yeah, so it's still very much an Anaconda store with their general products, but they have a few additional products that they've or brands I should say that they've pulled on board just recently. That we didn't even know about until we rocked up at the store. So one of them's MSA. So if anybody doesn't know MSA, they're basically kind of like Navigator in a sense, but they do a lot of...
They're kind of full drive driven.
Yeah, it's a full drive driven sort of brand, but they got some really cool stuff like fridge slides, things for your dash, things for your car, all sorts of stuff. So
the slide out mirrors as well. They do all the
all the towing mirrors and things like that. So that's a big one I feel like to be an Anaconda because they're a very big brand. They're well known, but they do really good products as well. What else was there? There was a couple other ones.
EcoFlow.
EcoFlow.
The EcoFlow is like a quite well known brand in the camping game now. They're really just getting out there. The other thing they've got, which is exclusive to Anaconda, is the EcoFlow UHF radios, which is pretty cool. So the person who helped design all those is from
GME.
Was it GME?
GME.
I was going to say a competing company. I wasn't going to actually put them in the... so it's a really good product and it's especially exclusive to Anaconda. They also had a new digital area in Anaconda. So you know when you go to like JB Hi-Fi and you can look at every device and that they've got
all
that.
Like all the benches and you got the drones on there and you got the phones on there and you got the cameras on there and you can like pick them up and they got those sort of security like tags and wires on them. You can pick them up and look around. They got one of those in the store, which was actually really cool to see because I haven't seen that before. And
they've taken on the brand Insta360 now, so they've got the full range for them. EcoFlow, there was DJI. There's Zolio. God, I can't even think of half of them.
It's literally like a JB Hi-Fi.
Yeah,
but
it's amazing.
An Anaconda style. It was really, really, really cool.
And things like if you want to have one of those cameras, what are the cameras that you put in the tree so if something goes past it takes a photo?
Oh, like a sensor.
Yeah, so they've got them out so you can look at them. And binoculars, like electronic binoculars.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So one of the biggest things about this store, they wanted to have some really big features that sort of stood out for people to come down and check out.
Yeah.
One of the very biggest ones they've got is a 50-foot fishing tank.
You can't miss it.
Cannot miss it. You walk straight through the doors and it's like bang right there in your front face, and it's just like wow. So I think they had about 6 to 8 different 6 to 8 barramundi in there. So basically the whole idea of that is they'll have like fishing shows, tutorials, lessons, things like that, where they'll have people come in and they'll showcase like different lures and how they sort of perform in the water and how the fish act. Yeah, they're all hookless, just FYI.
Yeah.
Obviously, you go through too many fish and it wouldn't be sustainable and blah, blah, blah.
There would have been caught on the first day. People are like, caught a barra.
Oh, literally, there'd be no fish left. But just that alone is just epic. Like the design, really cool. The work, the the effort that's gone into that is massive.
So it's built out of a container, and then the front of it is a perspex piece that looks like glass. Honestly, from the top you can see it. It was about 5-6 centimeters thick.
5 to 6 inches,
I think
easy, yeah.
500 mil. But then the actual tank design around the outside was all made from polystyrene and then coated with cement. So it was built by one of the lead aquatic designers basically in Sydney, and they had like a digital image of what they wanted, and it looks identical to what they wanted. It's really cool.
It's awesome. Like, I've never seen anything so big before. But
and to see, did you notice as well, when barramundi, they want it, when they're hunting, we didn't know this, but when they're hunting, they get like a white stripe that goes down their head, so you know that they're about to go for your lure. And because the water's so clear and you're standing like right there, you can see them. It's really cool.
On from the fish tank right next door is perfectly placed. Is like all the fishing gear. So your fishing rods, fishing lures, like line, you name it, it is all there.
There is so much.
It's like a ridiculous amount of fishing gear. I think, what was it, 3,000 brands?
I think it was over 3,000 brands in lures alone. Which is the most they've ever had.
Yeah, it's more than they've ever had. We were being told, so 3,000 plus.
And they've got
I
everything.
don't think there was that many brands.
Like reel wise as well, they've got everything from like your $50 reel for, you know, real starter outs, right up to like full proper marlin competition ones that were like $2,500. It was
some big ones.
Like, they were big.
Well, it reminded me too, like, it did show us a couple of little things. There's like a desk, I guess, like the service desk for that area. And they had some little LED screens with like 2 lures either side. And what you could do was you could spin one and play with one and select on the screen about that lure. So it would start playing you videos of that brand and that lure.
So you can learn about it.
Yeah, they showcase...
Reel.
Well, the reels, sorry. Yeah, that they can show you about what it does, all the specs. And it literally gives you like a little quick video and a rundown of what it actually is. So I thought that was really cool because, again, for me, someone that doesn't fish a lot and doesn't know too much about that gear, to have like a thing that just pops up and gives you like a really brief sort of description it'd be quite helpful and quite helpful and handy. And
then the other thing they have there is the fishing simulator.
Yeah,
that was cool. So there's like a motor, and they've built this whole system around the motor, and the motor simulates the fish, and it can have a 40-kilogram pull.
40 kilo, like that'd snap rods, like 40 kilo. It's so pretty full on.
You can go in and choose your rod, choose your reel, choose the fish you want to catch, and then go in and test your setup, and you can choose the particular fish on screen, and it will pull the same way that a marlin will, or GT, or whatever it is that you're going for.
Really, really cool, because it's like they've designed the back of like a sports fishing boat. Yeah. And they've got the rod and the rod holder at the back, so it, like to take a photo and video, it makes it look like you're on the back of a boat reeling this big ass fish in. But then you got like an LED screen down from you, and then there's like this line thing that goes to the motor. But like the simulation is watching people. It probably like, whoa. It actually looks like they have a fish on. Like it'll drag and it'll pull, and you can see it slowly going to the top of the water and stuff. Like it is like the coolest thing ever. It's really, really cool. It's probably the closest I'll ever get to catching a fish is a simulator.
It's so funny, but it's true.
Oh, it's so true. But I guess another big portion of that place, which they were very, very proud about, if you were to go through like a hole in the wall, right about where that fishing gear is, just when you think that the shop's already big, and there's another room attached to it.
It gets bigger.
Like it gets even bigger again. So it's basically like the boat section. So they've literally got, I don't even know how many boats. They must have had about 15, 20 boats there.
Yeah, thereabouts.
All lined up. But the really cool thing is they had like this makeshift jetty. So it's almost like going down to a marina and walking along the pontoons to get onto a boat.
Just looking at boats.
Yeah, like they've set that up and they've painted the floor like blue and white so it's like water. And it's just this huge area, like a big like warehouse looking setup. They've got everything you could imagine inside.
So the brand of boats as well, they're all Golf Runner by Yamaha. They got a heap of Yamaha engines to choose from, and the boats you can choose, honestly, they range from a $3,000 tinny topper right through to a $90,000 odd, like you can sleep in it boat.
Yeah, literally.
There's everything.
Yeah, but I like the idea of like having all the boats there to choose from, and then if you wanted the boat but to deck it out with some gear, you've got all the life jackets, all your flares, like all the stuff for a boat, literally right there. And then you go inside of the store again, and you've got all the fishing gear, you got your reels, you got your rods, like
everything you need in one place.
You could literally roll in there and have a one-stop shop for like the first boat. Like you can get your boat and deck it out completely, which would be really, really cool.
The other thing that's really cool, they offer finance. So they've got a proper sales yard. They'll do up your finance. And let's just say you were getting a $20,000 boat, you could maybe get $25,000 and then spend that in store. So you can get your life jackets and, like Chris is saying, all that extra gear. Yeah. And you just don't get that at a boat yard. Like at a boat yard, you go to, you know, a bitumised outdoor area and look at some boats and then order based on that. But you can't get anything else with it. So this gives you the full setup, which I thought was really cool.
Oh, it's very appealing. Like, and
same for the caravanning. It's the same situation.
That's exactly the same again. Yeah, you got all your caravans, your camper trailers, all that sort of stuff. And then, of course, you got to buy stuff to go into it. So they do all the things like sullage hoses. You got the sullage hoses. Yeah. Your water, like jerry cans, like anything. Like honestly, there's literally everything you could ever imagine and want. A one-stop shop.
It's honestly mind-blowing. It really is. Like they've just thought this through to the point where it's no longer a shop anymore. It's an experience. So you know, if it was raining one morning and you didn't know what to do with the kids, you could go down there for 2 to 3 hours and just go and have a walkthrough, and your whole morning's filled until the sun pops out again. You could easily spend a couple of hours in there. It took us 3.5 hours and we still didn't have enough time. And we know Anaconda quite well.
Yeah, we know a fair bit about it. So.
But again, if you're in Sydney and you're near Chullora, highly recommend you go check it out.
110%.
Yep. There will be another HQ store, we have been told. I won't say anything about it because it's not ours to tell. But there will be another one eventually. But for now, go to Sydney and check it out because it is like one of a kind. There's nothing quite like it. They've really covered everything.
We're not just saying because it's Anaconda. It's literally, it's just a mind-blowing store. It
makes me proud to work with them.
Yeah, it's like a really, it's one of those moments, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, really cool.
Just to be down there and know that we're a part of that is just extraordinary. So, other than that, wrap it up.
Yep. On to date night.
Yeah, stay tuned for that one.
Cafe? I don't know where to start.
Just anywhere at the Rocks.
The Rocks Discovery Museum. Just booking an Uber. We've been recommended. We asked on Instagram, what does everyone think we should do for a date night? And they've said the Rocks. The Rocks keeps coming up.
Yeah, well, we just did a quick search and said, where's the best place to eat?
Keep seeing the Rocks.
Sydney, and it all comes around that area. Not a clue.
So if we end up somewhere that's really horrible too, don't pay us out. We've honestly never been here. We spent one day here when we had to wait between going to Thailand.
Yeah, it was a little stopover flight. So we had to come to Sydney.
We watched a UHF, what's the fighting called?
The kickboxing.
No, the UFC. Oh my god, we watched a UFC fight in a pub near the Rocks.
I think it was a Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather.
You thought it was a big deal at the time.
It was huge. Yeah, it was. That's how long ago it was. That was a long time ago.
I'll figure out what date that was and I'll tell you what day it was.
For anyone that knows that fight, that's when we were in that pub.
Yeah.
So we're going...
That's the only time we've ever been to Sydney.
We're roughly going back around that area again. We're just going to have a bit of a nosy around and see what we can find and...
Get some dinner, have a couple of beers. We're not doing anything too crazy because we've got to get up early in the morning. And then, hang out at the store and see you legends.
Just, catching up with you guys. We've got a lot of people messaging us saying, I didn't even know that place is down there and you guys are down here. So, really excited to catch up with you guys because it's going to be a really, really big day.
I want to make a point tomorrow. I'm going to take a selfie with my phone of all the people that take selfies with us.
Yes.
And then I'm going to put them in here as a little montage.
So if you forget, we'll take a photo for you and we'll share it.
And then you can print screen our YouTube episode. Yeah.
All right, we're about to book an Uber and we'll show you where we end up. Somewhere with a nice hot meal and probably some wine, I think. I'm feeling wine. A wine.
It's, where are they? They're 2 minutes away at the moment. I should book it now.
Let's go.
$51 to get there.
Sydney, you're expensive. Very expensive. Is. It's ridiculous. But it's all worth it. See you soon.
Good morning.
Hi guys.
This is our early morning faces.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still waking up.
Yeah.
What is it? It's
like 6:30.
6:30.
Yeah.
So we're late risers. To be up this early is a little bit out of character, but
And after date night.
yeah. Well, I wasn't feeling
No.
too bad last night. Yeah, we weren't
Yeah.
like, hey, how you going? Like, we were pretty good.
No, it was actually really nice and relaxing.
Yeah, we actually got home early. It was like 7:30 or something.
No, it wasn't that early.
Was it? Oh,
It was
no,
like
we stayed
9
out
o'clock
later.
or something.
Yeah.
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 But anyway, we're going to Anaconda today. They got the grand opening, so we're just gonna have some brekkie here and then get an Uber over, and hopefully see a heap of you legends. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm either gonna set up a GoPro and do like a little time lapse and put it in here, or I think I said I want to do photos of everyone. So
Yeah. We'll definitely
we'll do something.
We'll definitely try and get some photos with everybody, and we'll put them up through the episode and show you who turned up and that. But
Yeah.
yeah, we might do a little time lapse or something like
Yeah.
that. That'd be pretty cool.
I was going to say we can't film as much today because there's general public there and it's going to be hectic. So
Yeah, it's going to be flat out.
So I'll chuck something in now. Have a watch of this. This is from today, and we'll see you when we're done.
It's all happening at Anaconda today. We've got a rock show and a fishing tutorial. It's definitely the randomest thing I've ever done. This next song's called Love Me Anyway. Y'all having a good time? You having a good morning? You got your coffee? You got your breakfast? Great, there's some great bargains out there. I've been walking through the aisles. I'll be having a shot myself later on.
Temporary highs, they never keep you up. I'll put myself on the line, cause you believe in me. For all that I am, all that I'm not, all that I'm gonna be. I'm trying to fight all my demons, trying to reconcile. When I look in the mirror, I'm not happy now. Let me into your love and I'll come back around. For all that I am, all that I'm not, all that I wanna be. Yeah. Since you were there for me when I was falling apart, I let you down, it left a mark on your heart. I never let go again, I never let go again, I never let go again. You've got healing hands and I swear to God that I'm a better man. You're changing me with the touch of your hands. I never let go again. I never let go again. I never let go again. You got healing hands. I know. I've broken all your trust. See, yeah. Said I promise that I'll come clean. Oh darling, don't give up on me.
Wow.
Oh, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of footage from today and all that montage of all those people. That's just some of the people who came up to say hello and to see us and meet us, and some of them just came for that. Like there was one family from Newcastle.
There was a couple of them. I think it was like 3 or 4 of them that came down from Newcastle, so it was like a good hour drive.
Yeah.
But there was just people from around town that had no idea the Anaconda store was even there and all sorts of stuff. So
we've had like the noisiest bag just go past us with a kid on top of it.
But it's been absolutely a whirlwind of awesome events and meeting awesome people.
Yeah.
And just looking through like one of the biggest stores I've ever seen, especially through an Anaconda, but just amazing. It's been an absolute awesome experience.
A lot of people were saying, like, you know, they thought, oh, it's just another Anaconda store, but it's not. Like, it's
next level.
A game changer in like the camping market. It's just.
But it's a HQ. Like a HQ is going to be the best of the best, and it's definitely that.
Yeah. Very
much so. So very, very excited to be invited for one thing, but then to be down there and meet everybody, it's just been an absolute killer weekend.
So massive thank you to Anaconda for having us there and bringing us down for the weekend, and massive thank you to everyone who came along. Just everything. It's just been like weekend, a big weekend of positives. And look, we're at the gate now.
Yeah, ready to go.
So we're just waiting for our plane. It's delayed about 15 minutes, but home again now. Go get the kids later for the grandparents. I hope it's been good.
Yeah.
Jada, we're getting in the morning. She's having a couple of nights with the grandparents.
I think it's going to be an early night and a little sleeping.
Yeah. I feel just drained.
Yeah,
I want to rest my feet and like put them high.
Yeah, not to wear tight shoes again for a long time.
Yeah, back to thongs.
Back to thongs and Ugg boots.
Yeah. All right, cool. We'll see you back in Brizzy with the kids.
Please do make sure you're in your allocated seat with seatbelt firmly fastened, the seat back upright, tray table stowed, window shade open. As always, smoking.
Wow!
Oh my God.
We're here. Holy Jesus. I should say that.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't. Not when you get to the gate. Not when you get to the gate, then I'm going to do it.
Don't quote me. Don't quote me. Quote me, won't be.
The 2000 Sydney Olympics, isn't it? It's like a, what would you call it? It's not a pump.
Oh, it's... What is it? It's like, I don't know, it's like a motorised bloody thing.
So there's like a motor. Yep. 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 No. You must be right on the limit. Yeah, it's recording. Yeah, you're zooming. Oh, hi. Looks it.